to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody for coming on this YouTube channel for sure. Much love and much prayers to everybody. Hope everybody having a wonderful Sunday this morning, and especially watching the service from the Truth of God. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful Sunday. Of course, I got to give my disclaimer. Of course, this is a live conversation. This is a live conversations here on YouTube. This is not a sermon. I'm not Pastor Harvin. I'm just a brother, having conversations with the people, for sure. So this topic is going to ruffle some feathers today. This topic is is going to stir up some things. You know what I mean? This topic is definitely going to stir up some things, especially those who are married or thinking about getting married, or have an interest in somebody. Because it's gonna be a time and point where though this may happen. it's gonna be a time and point where this may happen for sure. Whereas though your spouse or your fiance or somebody you're trying to vibe with to marry, this question comes up. For sure. This question definitely comes up. I've been through it. In my lifetime, which is pretty funny. No disrespect. Alright, what up everybody in the chat room? Moni Hunt. Moni Hunt, Poopy, David, Tyler, Naomi, Hope, Robert, Jones, what is that? Henley, what's up, Flo? Poopy. You says, please do in life with Gino, please. What do you mean by that? What do you mean that, Poopy? What is that? Sturderman. What do you mean by that? What up, Fantabulous? What up, Fantabulous? This is a topic, man. this is a topic right here. This is a topic right here. If you're married, if you're married, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if you happily married, let's put it that way. Because everybody ain't happily married, man. Everybody ain't vibing with their spouse like that. Let's just put it like that. You know what I'm saying? But Moni Hunt says, when you go for many massage therapy classes in general, whether you're a cosmetologist or massage therapist, they teach you about breathing and meditation and how your mind can separate body. Well, I don't know about that stuff, as far as like massages and all that, with the classes and meditation. Me personally, I went for a massage years ago, and I didn't like it. I don't like that stuff, man. Me personally, I don't like it. I like to be aware of things, because I don't know what these people trying to do to me, man. So I don't know nothing about that. Summer, you says, greetings, great topic. Love the topic, rather. He says, gotta watch over this chat, going to study for sure. Moni Hunt says, when you trust somebody, you should be able to trust them, not to have eclectic behavior on the phone and talking with others, but sometimes you're just not able to, and at that point, it may be time to go. Well, listen, when you're vibing with somebody, or you're in a marriage, or you find interest in somebody who you want to marry, and no offense, but a lot of females, they're just like that. You know what I mean? They're just like that. I don't know why. Somebody could really direct me towards why some females are so ecstatic with checking a man's phone. Yes, you're right about trust. If you trust somebody and things of that manner. But some women or some people in general, they carry residue from their previous, situations in the past. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they have their guard up so high when it comes to like trust. So hypothetically speaking, let's say me as a man, having YouTube and all this other stuff, and your phone keep going off from comments and inboxes and stuff like that. A woman is going to think another woman is texting, based upon experience. They think other women, are texting you or whatever the case may be. You could just be receiving an email, and vice versa with the woman. Just because your phone goes off It doesn't mean that somebody is texting you. You're gonna be receiving a spam email, a spam text, a spam call. It could be a family member calling you or texting you. But some people are just, they just overdo it, thinking another man is probably texting this woman, or vice versa. So we here to talk about this. I know that's gonna put some smiles on people's faces and whatnot. But hey, it is what it is. 10 Man says, man, I don't care if she does or she doesn't, but it goes both ways, and we won't get married. Wow. Wow. I see it as this, man. One bishop said, listen, it's no longer just you anymore. If you're married, it's y'all one now. You can't no longer worry about yourself anymore. But we know in these days, talking about the happily married couples, because everybody ain't saved. Everybody ain't saved. Everybody don't know the scriptures or what the word says about marriage and divorce and stuff like that. Or some people just they don't really come up to the understanding yet to it. So everybody ain't saved. So that's why I say happily married. If you're happily married, if you got trust, and for those who are happily married, how do you go about like trusting, in general? We all know it probably takes time and building and stuff like that, but I like to hear from those who've been happily married out there for some time, All right, you said the Bible says her ways are immovable, meaning meaning you can't see her, she's slick. What are you talking about? What up, Rebecca? What up, Yesenia? Let me say, KR says a man should have access to everything. Well, listen, if you're happily married or married in general, whatever, I see no problem. If your spouse, just want to, check your phone, whatever. Not check your phone just to try to find something, but let's say somebody calling you or whatever. Hey, hun, or whatever, vice versa. You answer my phone, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. But if you got a female or you got a male who just every day just have like real serious trust issues, that just want to check your phone just because they're just so insecure within themselves, that could be a problem. You know what I'm saying? All right. Rebecca says, I guess somebody spoke about massages. You says massages become too sensual. Yeah. I know back in my day I was doing my thing, but when it came to like getting massages, I just felt like, I don't know, I didn't feel right having a stranger. I don't care how good she looked, how soft her hands was, I just didn't feel comfortable with it. Not knowing my surroundings and stuff like that, getting a massage. I would feel comfortable, hypothetically speaking, or in general, or in reality, if it was a spouse doing it versus a stranger going to the massage place or whatever. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, ain't nobody supposed to put their hands on you unless it's a doctor or some sort like that. You know what I'm saying? A doctor, preferably. Chiropractor or whatever. Sports doctor. You know what I mean? Or your spouse. That's just me, man. I don't want no strange female touching on me. You understand? And no man either, ever. For real. Alright? Naomi Hope says they should be able to go through your phone and laptop, but respectfully, LOL if spelled that right. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that, Like you said, respectfully. That's respectfully. But like I said earlier, if one got insecurities and stuff like that, then, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to be a catastrophe, and things will go wrong later on due to that person's insecurity. All right? KR said Jesus was single. I'm going to stay single. Listen, there's a few people in this world who can stay single. They can. Some people can do it. Some people can stay single and not do nothing, not have no urges, no nothing. But we living in a world where as though it's like the wild, wild west out here, man. For sure. For sure. Everybody ain't there. Some people are there with staying single and, not talking to anybody or not having any type of thoughts of marriage and stuff like that. Some people could do it. Some, very few could do it. But a lot of us can't. It can't. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with wanting to find interest in somebody to get married and stuff like that. But people got their own decisions whether they want to stay single or come across somebody they want to marry. All right, Flo says, if that's what he wants, I have nothing to hide, but I will feel funny, jealous, control freak. Absolutely. Those are the words. People become controlling. Jealousy and things like that, and that ties in with insecurity. You know what I mean? What up, Donnie? You says, I think it shows the real inner man of both people unexpectedly. Tyler says, if you're one as you should be, then yeah, it's no problem. Terry Ann McLean. What up, Terry Ann? Florida in the building. You says, if he or she gives you a reason not to trust them, then yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if somebody gives you a reason not to trust them, I mean, how can I put this? Because people can hide things real good. It doesn't matter if they got a cell phone or a laptop or whatever. They still can hide things really good without a cell phone, without a laptop. There was a time where there was no laptops or no cell phones or no Facebook or no MySpace or whatever. But you're absolutely right at Terry Ann. Keelan, what up? Keelan Walker in the building. Trucker, fellow trucker. You says my wife has access to everything. I ain't hiding nothing. That's what's up, man. I really respect that. I really absolutely respect that, man, because you got people out there like that. Husband and wife, they got nothing to hide or whatever. So that's real respectful, what is that? Audrey Walker or Adriana Walker? You says, hey, it depends on the person. Yeah, you said it depends on the person, but it's like if you're on the verge of getting married and you still have that insecurity that wow, I don't know if this person is doing this, because some people, like I said earlier, some people still carry old baggage from the past. Old baggage from the past, from past situations that they have dealt with, or if they hear their friends or their family members going through situations, insecurities can build up from that. It definitely could build up on that. So if you got a person and you're insecure about this person, or you have some type of jealous or a little bit of control, then it's like, why marry them? Why put yourself in a situation where as though to marry them? Some people could change. I agree. Some. But like one bishop said, you got to know what you're marrying. You gotta know what you're marrying, for sure. Okay. What up, Bishop? The Creator says, can't hide from God. I believe transparency is next to holiness. Wonderful. KR, you funny. You said check her phone, check her neck, check for passion marks. Then you said check her brain. Wow. He said check her neck. He or she said check her neck. Wow. Brick House. What up, Brick House? You says 5 p.m. live. You said hashtag Geno Jennings time for, alright? What up to everybody at First Church of our Lord Jesus Christ? That service was whew. That service was whew. Man. Listen, the truth hurts. Like Brother Bruce said, the truth hurts and it heals. Wow. Alright, Bobby Williams says, that's why I pray for my holy wife every day. Wonderful. Wonderful. Alright, Moni Hunt says, when I said they teach you about separation of the mind and body and spirit, that you can separate and come out of your body, and I heard you speak on that yesterday. You've been coming up with some great topics. Moni Hunt, I appreciate that, Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about that stuff, which is very demonic. If they teach you about those things, man, I guess that's how When I went to the masseuse place a while ago, that's probably why I didn't feel too right. That's probably why. I don't know. It just seemed like the environment was like weird. You know, they had the lights out and whatnot. No, I didn't feel comfortable. You know, I didn't feel comfortable. I don't even think I was in the truth at the time. I still didn't feel comfortable. You know, could have been a reason. Terry M. McLean says, if you give me a reason not to trust you, I'm checking everything until I feel comfortable. That's funny. You said you checking everything. Wow. You checking everything. Wow. Wow. She said, if you give me a reason. Tyler, you says I equals X, we equals a check mark in marriage. Moni Hunt says, not everybody is out to hurt you. If you had a massage and it's nothing sexual or meant to be demonic, it's meant to be relaxing, kind of like getting a facial or being pampered to have a pedicure. Listen, I haven't had no facials at no places or manicures and pedicures. Listen, I'm not with that stuff. That's just me personally. As a man, I don't do the manicure, I don't do the pedicure or whatever. So I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that. You know? Preferably, you know, I would recommend spouses to get massages. My only excluding part is if it's a doctor of some sort. You know? A doctor. You know what I mean? That's just me personally. You know? Because, you know, I've known some people who was in that type of business or whatever, and they minds was a bit freaky. You know what I'm saying? They minds was freaky. You know, because you imagine a person in holiness, you know, working as a massage person and touching different bodies every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? Some people get their glutes massage. Imagine that. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? How I know? Because, like I said, I've been to a massage place before. And they asked me that I want my glutes massage. I didn't know what was glutes at the time. Like, what is glutes? You know? And when they told me, it was like, uh-oh, don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. For sure. Alright, Chaos says, a lot of men used to go to those Chinese places. Yes, that too. You know, when I was working in Elizabeth, New Jersey, as a trucker, you know, it was one person or a few of them. They used to always talk about these Chinese massage places in New York City. I believe it was Chinatown. You know, I believe Chinatown is like close to the Barclays Center by Brooklyn, at the massage places. And the massage places, they don't just offer massages, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? So a high percentage of those massage places, they don't offer just massages. They go beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Donnie says, I believe if we as people check our own demons on both ends, then we can give that access and build trust in an honest platform. All right. Rebecca says, you says, yes, I experienced that. My phone couldn't even make a sound with my ex investigating. He was very insecure. Wow. And I've been through that before, you know, a while ago. You know, my emails would go off. I'm just getting an email from Yahoo or something. You know, maybe like a job alert years ago. You know what I mean? Person to go crazy. Thinking it's another woman. Unbelievable. You know, unbelievable. All right. What up, Cherokee? Flo says, I had an ex that used to check my phone all the time for no reason, and every time he thought he found something, he would break it. Dang. Wow. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. What up, Ethiopia? What's up, Philip? Hope all is well. You know. You says, McLean says, I don't believe you should have a password on your phone either. Ha! Terry Ann, you funny. You said you don't think somebody should have a passcode on their phone. I disagree with that. I disagree because I got I do business and stuff like that on my phone or whatever, you know. And me personally, I have an access code on my phone and my laptop. You know what I'm saying? Now, like Brother Keon says earlier, like his wife has access to everything. If you got a passcode, okay, if it's your wife and stuff like that, yeah, it's okay, it's fine. Give her access to everything. You know what I mean? But just for security reasons, if you drop your phone or something like that, you know what I mean? That's why I would put a passcode on my phone and my laptop also. You know, it's not that, you know, because a person got a passcode or whatever that they hiding something. You know, just for security reasons. You know? You funny at Terry Ann. Naomi Hope says, I ain't got no man. Hey, it is what it is. You know, Shelly Davis says, if anybody have trust issues, there is no need to continue the relationship. Absolutely. 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 You're absolutely right. If one has like serious trust issues, I agree with that. You know, but if things are trying to build, you know, trying to build trust, but like you said, if a person got trust issues or whatever, why bother? Why bother with the person? You know, why? Why waste your time? You know? Okay, Jackie McCall, what up, Jackie? You says, not only should your wife view your phone, your bank account. Whoa! Whoa! My bank account, really? Then you says, in every other secret compartment that you have, your husband and wife, you got nothing to hide for crying out. You said your bank account? Really? Wow. Wow, man. Wow. Bishop the Creative, really? Wow, man. That's deep. All right. Jerry says, hello from 95 South. What up, Jerry? Ray Smooth says, if you cannot forgive a person past, it's best to move on. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're right. Philip, you says, I believe that a transparent relationship is the way, or marriage, you know, is the way to manage, okay, my fault, to manage a marriage. So, letting one spouse have access to any device brings so much more confidence into a marriage. Okay. What is that? McFearlane says, hey bro, always wanted to catch you live, but thank God I'm here today. What up, what up? Truth Seeker, what up? He says, if you start acting funny around me, I'm going to watch you like a hawk until God reveals it or I find it. You funny at Truth Seeker. Chantel says, hey everyone, was just getting off. We'll watch sermon in the next hour. For sure, for sure, for sure. All right. What up, Donnie? Flo says people can also transfer spirits by touching you. That's why now that I know I would never get a massage. Rebecca says I can't be with someone that I can't trust, period. You're right. What up, Mr. Ham? McLean, you funny. You funny. For sure. You absolutely funny. You said some be undercover escorts. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. You know what I mean? You're absolutely right. You know, learning in law enforcement, you're absolutely right that there's a lot of people in those massage parlors are like undercover escorts. They are. You know, they really is. You know. What up, Tina Tells All? How you doing? Call me blessed. Says, good evening, everyone. What up? Hey, bro, love you. Grace and peace, much love back. Samuel Sosa said, come back to Bible. KR says, they offer happy hour. Terry Ann says, if you're full of lust, you have no business working at a massage therapist. You're right. You're right. You know. Jackie McCall says, I'm talking from 35 years of marriage. If you're not married, that does not refer to you. Just that simple. Okay. All right. KR says, the more prettier she is, the more insecure that man may be. You know what? In some cases, yes. In some cases, yes. You know, because in a sense, if listen, no disrespect for those who are unattractive, you know what I'm saying? Because there are people out there who's attractive, and there are some people to other people who's not attractive. Let's just be clear. This is a part of life. You know what I'm saying? A person might be attractive to another person, whereas though that person might be attracted to the person that they think is unattractive. You know what I'm saying? It works like that in life. So if a person is like real attractive and real, pretty or whatever the case may be, then that could be the case. Because there's a lot of men, looking at her. Whether she's, in modest apparel or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And you on your toes. You're definitely on your toes when you're dealing with somebody who's really attractive, who's really has good looks. You definitely on your toes, because that there might be other men, but there is other men trying to get at her when she's in the supermarket, when she's in church, on Facebook, filling up her tank, filling up her gas. There's always going to be somebody trying to talk to your pretty wife if she's like really attractive. She could be dressed so modest, but even some men could see beyond that. That's just the case, and vice versa with a man. There could be women out there that find this man attractive. Wherever he go, he's at work, he's pumping gas, he's at the sanctuary, on Facebook. There's always going to be a female trying to shoot their shot with him, at a restaurant, the waitress or whatever. It happens, man. Trust me, it happens. It happens, for real. It definitely happens. And women, when they trying to get the man's attention, they don't get it like how a man would do. They do it in a different way. And us men may not pick it up, but a woman can pick that up because she knows. A woman knows a woman, All right? Okay. KR says, we in 2022, Kevin Samuels made black men not trust our own generation of women. Well, I don't know that. I never listened to Kevin Samuels ever. I just probably browsed a little bit when he passed away, but after that, never. So I really don't know. I really don't know that one. Cherokee says, when I couldn't answer my phone, I would ask my so-called ex-husband to answer it with no problem. Terry Ann says, just as long as I can get the password. Terry Ann, you funny. You funny. All right. KR says, see, Gino wife keeps her hair always covered in public. She shows respect to her man. That's what's up. That's what's up. And, she's a great example, as far as like respect wise. Definitely respect your husband in public, definitely. That's what's up, man. When I see couple marriages like that, I be like, wow, man. Wow, you could definitely learn something. You could definitely learn in general for couples like that, for couples been married for 20, 30 years. They don't have to say nothing. You could just see the oracle and just you could just feel their energy like, wow, man, that's what's up. You know what I mean? That's what's up. Like you noticed at KR that she showed respect. And that's what's up. And of course, vice versa. You know what I mean? Michael T. Wiz. Oh, you talking to Jackie. Keelan Walker says, my passcode is for security reasons. It's marriage stuff in that phone, if you know what I mean. Keelan Walker, my boy. Jackie McCall says, you talking to somebody else? All right. What up, JM? You says, trust in a marriage is built on having no secrets. One trust is lost, you can never get it back. I agree with bank accounts also. What you hiding or what you spending your money on. All right, Call Me Blessed says, you are one flesh in marriage. Everything should be accessible to both parties. Passcodes and locks breeds suspicion, even if nothing is going on. Okay, I agree. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. In a marriage, I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree. You're absolutely right. If you are in a marriage like that, yes, I agree. Keelan Walker says, my wife does all the bill stuff, so yep, she got access to the bank too. You know what? That's the tough. That's gonna be the tough part for me. You know what I'm saying? Giving access to my bank account. You know, that might be the tough part for me for sure. You know, I don't got no problem with the passcodes and stuff like that, but the bank account thing, you know, forgive me, please, please, please forgive me. You know, please. I need a little bit more understanding to that. Can somebody please give me some more advice on that? The bank account thing. That'll be the tough part for me for sure. Sandra Moore says, good evening. Hope everyone is doing well. All right. Jackie McCall says, a marriage is between a husband and a wife. All others stay out. I agree. I definitely agree with that. Definitely. You know, including mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and so-called friends, stay out. I agree with that. Silky Smooth says, I let my now. Okay. Wow, you said dead wife. Wow, you said dead wife. Are you talking about, you know, physically dead, or are you talking about like mentally dead? Like, I don't want nothing to do with her, mentally, emotionally, you know, and stuff like that. I'm talking to Silky Smooth. He says I was a master intelligence analyst that didn't need access to her phone or computer. Mr. Ham says a lot of people create trust issues and don't like the consequences. Okay. Ema J Masa Chaka says, why not? What is there to hide? Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Jackie McCall says, yes, sir. Your bank account. You are one. Jackie McCall. All right. Philip says, if you're married and the trust is gone, one needs to separate if need be. And again, try to bring out the light. The truth needs to heal the marriage. Okay. Moni Hunt says, Tony, I had to step away for a moment. Have you ever in your life been with someone that you go on a wonderful retreat, a beautiful vacation where there is a spa and the phone is going off consistently? No. Not that I can remember. No way. You know, consistently. No. But in general, my phone goes off like all the time. You know, like I said, you know, when these comments come in from YouTube and stuff like that, it comes to my phone and it vibrates, you know, quite often. And then I gotta worry about the Yahoo emails and the Gmails and stuff like that. So if my phone is going off, of course, you know, if you out with your spouse or whatever, you know, and your stuff continues to go up, yeah, put it on silent. But if you put it on silent, they probably still going to think, you know, you're hiding something. You know what I mean? So touch on that for me. What do you think about that if a person's phone is going off for, like, you know, email reasons and stuff like that, and they put it on silent, and then you got to probably another person still thinking that you're hiding something because you turned it off, you know? Whereas though you turned it off respectfully, you know, because you don't want that to cause a distraction if you're out with your spouse or something like that. You know, that is to Moni Hunt, and to anybody who want to comment on that. All right. Okay. All right. Truth Seeker says, keeping secrets is like being in bondage. It's better to be open, honest, and free. Sandra Moore says, don't let looks fool us. You can lose body parts from bad health. You're right. Anika says, there should be trust. For me, no need to check, but if there is something that's hidden, then God will show, and we don't have same bank account. All right, Rebecca. You says, I love a man that's overprotective but careful to not go to the extreme. Okay. Moni Hunt says, you bring some wonderful content. I hope you enjoy your birthday month. Still, you're not limited to one day. You get into June to embrace yourself. Please stop having phobias about massages. Listen, I don't have phobias about massages. If you're trying to encourage me to get a massage, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know, some people might like that stuff. Some people might like going to the massage parlor, getting a massage or whatever. But if they got a spouse, listen, let your spouse do it. Yeah. Let your spouse give you a massage, you know? You know, get the baby oil or whatever, let your spouse do it. You know, like somebody said earlier, people carry spirits. You know, people carry spirits on them. And the masseuse or the massage therapist or whatever, they touching different bodies. You know, they touching different bodies and things like that. You know, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know? KR says, if I'm married, my wife and I will have separate rooms. What? What are you talking? What are you talking about? Separate rooms. You know? Separate rooms. What, it's almost like you predicting that you might be in the dog house a lot, or she might be in the cat house a lot. You know? So what are you trying to say at KR? Alright? Okay, K. Call me blessed. You funny. Call me blessed says your money is her money and her money is hers. Happy wife, happy life. I heard Gino preach on that. As far as like, you know, with the wife, her money is her money and his money is her money or whatever. I forgot how he did it. But I'm like, wow, man, that's tough. Gino, that's tough. But I respect that. I do. I really do. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it may take time for people to come to understand of something, you know? But like I said, man, couples, relationships like that or marriages like that is very good to learn from. So when Gino teaches on marriages and stuff like that, or how to treat your wife or vice versa, it's definitely good knowledge that, you know, I feast off of for sure, you know? As far as like KR with your question, I don't know. You know, I think they'd be on Zoom. I think the other services be on Zoom. So you gotta look into that on truthofgod.com, you know? All right? Call me blessed says, your money is her money. Rebecca says, see how she manages the money. If she's careless, then her access is no longer granted. I agree. Definitely agree. Oh, okay, Silky Smooth. Okay, I understand. My fault if I misunderstood that. You know, Jackie McCall says marriage is not a game. A lot of young people don't understand that it's no such thing as what's hers is hers, and what's yours is yours. There's no such things. Problems. Okay. Keelan Walker, you says like Gino said. You says my money is her money and her money is her money. Keelan, that's funny. I always laugh at that every time I hear Gino say that. Every time, you know, every time. Chantel says better to mute specific notifications only instead of whole phone to prevent those insecurities. Whoa. Chantel Garland, you said better to mute specific notifications only instead of whole phone to prevent those insecurities. Okay, good point. All right. Call me blessed says a massage could trigger a recovering addict of lust. What up, Regina? What up? Flo says having a stranger rubbing your naked body is not godly anyway, no matter what their title is. Yeah, I mean, way back when I got the massage, yes, you had to be, you know, and you had to put a towel on and stuff like that. And I'm like, what's going on here? You know, just the atmosphere of it was like, hold up. He's like, hold up. You know? So I definitely agree with that. You know? Cornelia Kelly says, so true, brother, about the topic of... Okay, cool. All right. Moni Hunt, you funny. All right. Sheila Davis says, get a joint bank account. Problem solved. I don't know, because Like somebody said earlier, I think it was Rebecca. If a person don't know how to manage money, whether you have a joint or whether he or she have access to your bank account, if they're not financially like, intelligent as far as like, handling situations with the bills and not splurging, then they don't need to have access to no joint account or your bank account at all. Okay. James Fields says, Brother Tony, is Pastor Jim having 5 p.m. service today? Thank you. God bless you. I believe so. Check truthofgod.com. Truthofgod.com. Sometimes they have the information about Zoom, when they have those services on Zoom. What up, Jared Sims? What's up? Anika says, totally agree about the massages. Let your spouse do it. For sure. The Deep Clip says, the Bible says the wife is subject to the law of her husband until he dies. So, one husband's modes of operation may be different from others, and the law of one household isn't the law of all households, the Deep Clip says. Okay. Anika says, well, in my country, it's not wise to do joint account, bro. What up, Regina? You says, I believe it's on Zoom. Name Home says, yes, I could do practicing holiness every day. Okay. Truth Seeker says, right. Some people spend money like running water. Yeah. Some people is not good with finances at all. They don't know how to deal with finances. Listen, when you're dealing with finances, you gotta be real intelligent. If you're married and you want to buy a house, because that should be the ultimate goal when you're married. Buying a house. You don't want to be married or on the verge of wanting to get married and you still have the mindset of living in an apartment. You want to have your own house. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to buy, more than one property. That's just the mindset of me personally. Even if I'm not married, my mindset is, to have a house or houses. Build your credit up. You know what I'm saying? Build it up. Listen, if you're in debt or if you're in collections, but you want to go on a $3,000 vacation somewhere, but you got a $2,500 debt from a loan or something, then you ain't financially intelligent at all. You understand? You're absolutely not. Not at all. All right? Flo says, I'm asking the Lord to help me stop shopping. It's okay to shop. Me personally, listen, if I have goals to buy a house and I see that I want the Jordans, the Air Jordan 12s, I want them so bad. I want the Michael Jordan 12s, and I do right now. I do. I really do. But them sneakers is $400 maybe. I'd rather go to Walmart, or I'd rather, buy a pair of sneakers that's like $50 or $60. Me personally, because you want to put the rest away for what you got planned on, because you need money to save up to get a house. Money and good credit. Good credit, a decent amount saved up, and stuff like that. All right. But if you go on to like the Gucci store, Dolce Gabbana, Louis Vuitton and stuff like that, listen, Walmart, shop at Walmart. You'll save a lot of money. Who cares if you buy a $10 pair of shoes? I used to do it. I used to buy me a $10 pair of shoes from Walmart because I wanted to get my credit right. My credit was at a 530 at one point. So I didn't mind shopping at Walmart. People would make fun of me, wearing Walmart sneakers, $10. But guess what? Look at my credit score, Shoot. Look at my credit score now. It's from discipline. I didn't care what people say, wearing $10 pair of Walmart sneakers. What's more important, is building your credit versus trying to look good for somebody. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Rebecca says save, invest, and flip that money. Absolutely. Definitely. Definitely. There's nothing wrong with saving. There's nothing wrong with, buying property to invest in, fixing it up a little bit, and then, flipping it. It's a business. So Chantel says, yes, I agree. Being optimistic and financially intelligent is very important to remain successful and financially stable. Anika says, bro, Tony, where in the Netherlands is the church of Pastor Gino? Go to truthofgod.com, truthofgod.com, www.truthofgod.com, and go to locations to find the nearest location to you. Silky Smooth says, my credit score went down to 720. And that's the crazy part, when you get your credit score up to a certain amount, it's almost like now it's starting to move slow, Or if you spend like $50 or $75 with your credit card, they drop it down. I don't get that. I try my best to spend. I got 3 credit cards. Try my best to spend like $5 to $10 on each one of them a month. That's what I do. But if it went down to 720, that's still good. But of course, we want it much better than that, of course. But 720 is absolutely excellent. Money Hunt says, I see too many people play games when they get a good marriage, that they can't appreciate a good wife that's a good financial planner and runs the household and can keep her own career. Why is that? Okay, Money Hunt, you said, I see too many people play games when they get in a good marriage, that they can't appreciate a good wife that's a good financial planner and runs the household and can keep her own career. Why is that? Some men feel as though they want to do that. They feel less of a man. They feel some men feel less of a man. But listen, if a woman got her own career, listen, she doing her own thing, whatever, cool. She may be strong in that area, but the man may be strong in other areas. Like maybe mowing the lawn, power washing the house, taking out the trash, cooking. He might be strong in other areas. Whereas though she may be strong in that area. So, as one bishop said, if one is strong in that area, it's okay, it's cool, it's fine. He or she might be strong in that area. It's cool, it's fine. So if hypothetically speaking, if I was weak in financial planning, and then hypothetically speaking, if I had a wife who had her strengths in financial planning, then that's fine, that's cool. I might be strong in other areas in a marriage, and vice versa, Keyline Walker says, my wife has a package, has an Amazon package at the door almost every day. Well, Amazon is actually, decent prices. Amazon is decent, definitely decent. You definitely, when you order from Amazon, it's actually saving money. You know what I mean? Saving money from going to using hopping your car and using your gas and stuff like that. It actually save a little bit money. Also with the prices. Michael T. Witt says, when a man marries a woman, his value goes up if she is a virtuous woman. If not, his value goes down and he's worse than before. Wow. KR says, I don't like the idea of a housewife. I like the idea of my wife doing what I need her to do when I need her to do it. Well, you funny at KR. You funny. You funny. For real. For real. That sounds like some Ike Turner stuff right there, boy. For real. Alright? What up, GSP? GSP, what up? Truth Seeker says, Amazon is like the online version of Walmart. Elijah says, who can find, I guess you're reading the scripture about the virtuous woman. What up, Beam Suke? I hope all is well at Beam Suke, for sure. Moni Hunt says, can you please tell me when Pastor Gino plans to coming back to Detroit, Michigan? I would love to be baptized by water by him outside of Stephen Darby. Pastor Gino is also hitting it right home on God. Go to www.truthofgod.com, truthofgod.com to check the scheduling often and updates for when Gino is coming to a specific area. Check the updates. What up, Tam? What up, Tam? Hope all is well. We're here talking about, get a wife or a spouse or fiance having access to one's phone, laptop, and other, accessible things. Keelan says, I'm with you on that. I tell her, and she asks, well, maybe I must misunderstood you, KR. Maybe I misunderstood you. Please forgive me. Naomi Hope says, LOL, Tony Harvin said he want them G's. For sure, for sure. All right, for sure, for sure. Flo said, you said that's your problem shopping. How often do you go shopping? How often? And Flo, Elijah says pay less. Man, I haven't heard of pay less in a long time. Listen, Amazon and Walmart is really blowing people out the frames right now. Pay less. I remember my mother used to take me there often. I haven't heard of that, heard of them in a minute. All right. Jared Sims. All right. James Phil says it's a good thing to have good credit, brother. Absolutely. KR says your wife should never be able to figure you out. Then she's going to get bored. That's why as men we have to constantly be growing and learning. All right. GSP says blue light special. KR, what are you talking about? Tyler says I miss Payless, bro. Now when I go school shopping, I have to pay $60 for shoes. Tam says trust is important and loyalty. If a relationship have those two, no need to play detective. I say trust is attractive. Okay. Shadow Pop says a Christian man should never hide nothing from his wife. I agree. Shadow Pop, I definitely agree with that. Shadow Pop says a Christian man should never hide nothing from his wife. I agree. I definitely agree with that. And vice versa. Vice versa, for sure. All right. Elijah says a furious woman your money can't buy. All right. You said furious. Do you mean virtuous? All right. Okay. Michael T. Wiz says, as far as access to my phone, my wife is free to look as she please. However, I know for a fact most women Snapchat's Facebook inbox are trifling. That's funny. That is funny. KR says a man should never explain his manly problems to his wife also. What do you mean? KR, what do you mean by that? KR, you says a man should never explain his manly problems to his wife. What do you mean by that? Because I believe as a husband and wife, you're supposed to be able to sit down and talk about everything. No secrets, no nothing. Nothing should be hitting at all. If you're in a, marriage, like that, all right? You says no man should only, you said no, a man should only explain his problems to his wife. Trench life. You says no, a man should only explain his problems to his wife. You're right. You're absolutely right at, what is that, trench life. You're right. Rebecca says the bond between me and my significant other would be so tight. Neither one of us would feel the need to hide anything from one another. For sure. GSP says respect yourself and your spouse. KR, you kind of bugging right now. Moni Hunt says in the light of being your birthday month, you have the right to buy $400 pair of sneakers, which is cheap. Not as high because $400 sneakers don't cost as much as alligator shoes. I have in every color, please believe. Listen, I don't know about nothing about no alligator shoes, I don't know for sure. All right. Trench life. All right. Michael T. West says if your wears a bonnet as her head covering, then you better watch her carefully. That's funny. That is funny. That is real funny. At who said that? Michael T. Wiz. All right, KR. What are you talking about? You says men and women live in two different worlds. What are you talking about? I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. You said see your wife don't want you to hear you complain about your job and this and that. Don't bring your problem. She can't solve To her, let her bring her problems to you. Okay, listen to y'all. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, you talking way off course right now. You know. All right. Okay. Did I miss any comments? All right. We're about to end this live. I thank everybody for coming on this live chat. We're about to end it. You know, hope everybody have a wonderful day. You know, for sure. You know, this has been a great live chat. I appreciate everybody with their comments and whatnot. You know, participating for sure. Hope everybody have a wonderful day. Do remember to hit up that secondary YouTube channel. You know, for sure. Tony Harvin backup channel. Tony Harvin backup channel. GSP says, when are you going to cook again? Soon. I'm cooking again soon. You know, soon. You're going to see. You know, just bear with me for sure. So, okay, you says, you too, Tony, yours been a blessing. Appreciate that at Trench. Appreciate that. So, we're about to conclude this live. God bless everybody. Prayers and much love. Be on the lookout for more videos on this YouTube channel. I'm Tony Harvin. I'm out. Peace.